What's going on, YouTube? Holland Vibes checking in one more time for another video tonight. Um, this video should be interesting. This your boy Trucker Named Jay checking in.
And Kiera.
This video should be interesting. Might be a little lengthy. I don't know. Might break it up in two parts depending on how long it is. But I'm gonna let her do it. She was the one that introduced this topic.
Well, this topic just came to me because a family member had her issues with her being married, newly married with single friends. So we had a discussion about it because he has a lot of single friends. So, I mean, he do.
Ooh.
Well, they think they single, so.
Oh my god.
We had a discussion on the way to the movies the other night, and we just said this would be a great.
This video is not getting uploaded. Wow.
But stop it!
Holy smokes. Nah, it's cool. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's not towards.
Alright, so here's the thing I don't get.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing. When you are in a relationship with a female, you already got like friends, right? Your friends, like, I just don't understand it because, like, what changes? Like, when you get married, you got the same friends, it's the same people. So the only thing that changes is that you are now legally married, right? So if the friends that you have around you was already respecting the fact that you was in a serious relationship, because I would assume that you was in a serious relationship before you got. I hope that you ain't just what?
It slides. I hit the table.
I hope that you ain't just elope or just married a stranger. But so if your friends were still the same friends, they should have been respecting your serious relationship. So nothing should change, theoretically. You see what I'm saying? So if I got friend A, friend B, friend C, that these are childhood friends, or we've been friends for 5 years, 10 years, they know that I'm in a serious relationship. They should know my girl. So therefore, when my girl becomes my fiance, then becomes my wife, should nothing really change because we had already been together. So it shouldn't. Theoretically, this shouldn't be an issue. The problem, however, is I feel is that I don't even know how to word it. Like some friends are selfish. And when you have selfish friends, what happens is they don't take, or they at least they don't want to take into consideration that even though their situations may not have changed, and on a sidebar, that may have something to do with you holding on to people that you should have been let go of. Because if you have been constantly evolving and getting better in life, but they still want to do childish things that you obviously have grown past from, why are you still friends with them in the first place? That's a whole nother conversation, but we ain't gonna get into that. But my thing is that they're selfish, because you got to understand, even if, because see me, I got single friends, you know what I'm saying? I always tell them, I'm not going to stop you from doing what you do. Just because I come around don't mean that anything got to change, but just know it's just a limit, a line that I just can't, like, I can't go here with you, dog. I'm not going to the club. I'm not going, to this specific situation. It just wouldn't even be smart, and it wouldn't even be respectful to my wife. You dig what I'm saying? So, and I think that what happens, unfortunately, in a lot of marriages is that, single friends. She said stop hitting that table too. And I kept hitting that table. You know what I'm saying? But single friends get married people in a lot of trouble. I think so. I think because you are who you hang around.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you may have good intentions, and even though they may have good intentions, it's just you are who you hang around. So if you continuously hanging around these people that are doing these things, you may not do it regularly, but eventually it's like nature. You just not gonna be around a bunch of dogs acting like a cat. Just not gonna happen. I mean, that's just the simplest way I can put it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be around a bunch of birds acting like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying a lot and ain't saying nothing. Here's my solution for being married with single friends. They just gotta respect. It's all about respect. They gotta respect the fact that you married. You can't do certain things anymore, and you have to respect that they're not in a relationship. So maybe they don't understand that. So you just gotta kind of meet in a middle ground. If you can't, then that's just a friend that you might just not be able to. Not so much you got to cut them off, but I got friends that are single that it's not that we're not close, but we just don't hang out as much. It's just there's no way. It's just you know what I'm saying. It's almost like a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I can't live this life with you. So every once in a while we'll bump heads or bump into each other. Okay, we'll kick it. But the things that you are doing as a single person on a regular basis, there's no way in my married life that I can fit that in without getting in trouble. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think?
I was gonna say the same. It's just a respect thing. The person can respect the fact they probably don't understand because they're single anyways. But they can't respect the fact that you're married. You can't do those things that you used to do with them when you were a single person before you even got in a relationship. Period. That's not your friend. So it's just time to cut all ties with them. Not all ties, but you got certain friends you do certain things with. So that's just one friend you can't do anything,
And that's common sense too, because if you got a friend that you be doing some dirt with, or you be doing some shit that teeters the line, like that's just it's all about being smart at that point. But if you got a friend that because see, a lot of times it depends on what you and your friends do. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you get around certain friends and your objective is the opposite sex. When sometimes I have friends like that, but then I have some friends that we can hang around each other for 8 hours and not have no opposite sex around. Whether we go and maybe as we sitting around and we drinking, or we going bowling, we balling, we might go to a movie, we go to the casino, so it depends on the friend. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a friend that you just as a dude that you just hunting with, or as a female that you going and look around with, that's maybe the one you need to stay away from. The one that's heavily in the club, heavily doing things with the opposite. Because see, here's my rule as far as opposite sex. This, I ain't gonna say a rule, but here's what I would say as a guideline for marriage. And some people may say I'm crazy. I feel like you shouldn't be hanging around with the opposite sex without your significant other around, unless it's family. And that's just me as far as like going out. I'm not just talking about like, you just, you go to, I don't know, just a regular shit, let's say you go to, your friends having a cookout. Yeah. And it's males there. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't on no controlling type shit like that. But I'm just saying, if you know that your homegirl who is single wants you to come with her and she's supposed to be meeting up with some dude that's going to have some dudes with him, that's a no-go. Like, to me, you know what I'm saying? That's just because you asking for trouble. You putting yourself in a bad situation from jump. Just like I know if one of my homeboys hit me up, was like, yo, I need you to be my wingman, or I need you, like I'm going to meet this shorty and she got a friend, I'm already from jump, I'm in a bad situation. If I don't never even look her way, that's just a bad situation. Because lust is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You could talk all that shit all you want, you know, on oh, I do the da da da, but in the heat of the moment with liquor, weed, or whatever, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So why put yourself in that situation? You know what I'm saying? So, but just going out on a regular, you know, and this dudes there and stuff, okay, that's one, but that's how I feel. You know, but some people don't feel that way. Some people may feel like, you know, you can teeter that line. I don't know. Some single friends may feel that way because ain't no married people feeling that way. They married people know how to draw the line in the sand. And it depends on your marriage. You may be comfortable with that shit. You may have a trust, and not even a trust, because I mean everyone has trust, they supposed to anyways, but you may just be like, you know what, do you? It depends on the marriage, so it's hard to say what is what, because every marriage is different. So, but I can only tell you from my point of view, you know, I definitely hang out with my single friends a lot less. I definitely hang around a lot more with married men, and men in serious relationships. But I don't like, oh, you single, get away. I don't do that. You know what I mean? It ain't that serious, but you know, it's just all about respect. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you are respecting your significant other and you respecting your friend, you know, even if that means respectfully telling them like we can't chill with each other like that no more, then you know. But it's to each his own. What you think?
I just want to add that, like, some people get in relationships and stuff. Like the person I was talking to about the situation, her spouse has his female friends, but he like always had female friends. She had male friends, but when they became and got serious, they was like, we are not going to hang around these female friends or these male friends without each other present. Because even they married or they in a relationship and they're single, it's still not like okay.
Hold on though. Because why would you not hang around those friends now that you're married? What changes? Because if you knew about her male friends and she knew about your female friends, then if you never had no suspicions about them from jump, why now? Because we married? Because if it like, because I know like your male friends, like I know your Corey's, your KJ's, you know what I'm saying, and people like that.
But
yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just naming people that, you know what I'm saying? So if you like, hey, me, Corey, KJ, Ashley, and Kadeem finna go to Applebee's, you know, late night drinking or something like that, I'm like, I'm not even going to have a second thought in my mind. You dig what I'm saying?
It's the trust thing, though. So maybe it's something that was there before that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So why would that be an issue with that specific situation? That must mean that you never. But see, why do people keep those type of people around is what I don't get. Because marriage really shouldn't change too much from your regular situation. Because if you was in a serious relationship, marriage changes some things, but not a drastic change to where you got to start cutting people off. We didn't really cut off too many people. We cut some people off, but not a drastic change that, you know, and if anything, it was a transitional thing. To where it was like, okay, we've been married for a year now, 2 years. These people just ain't fitting this no more, so we just gonna etch them out slowly but surely. But it won't okay, it's Tuesday, we get married on Wednesday, Friday, we didn't cut off 25 people. No, because we was already in a serious relationship before we put, you know what I'm saying? So that I don't understand because I struggle with that. Because I feel like that's unrealistic. You just don't get married and then shoom, we're going to change our whole life. No, huh? How you going to change the life that you supposedly fell in love with? Ain't that why you wanted to get married in the first place? How do you get married and then everything changes? That's how people fall out of love. That's how people end up getting divorced. Because you get married and then you change every goddamn thing. It's one thing to grow. It's one thing to, you know, adapt, but to just like a hard left after we ain't been married 3 months and now I can't hang out with this, I can't do that. That's what a lot of marriages run into problems, man. Y'all keep on watching BET and Tyler Perry movies thinking that shit is real life, man. You're going to be sadly mistaken, and you're going to be by your motherfucking self with them same single friends. I'm just, man, you know what? I'm just saying, man. People be looking at marriage and trying to turn that shit into a Rubik's Cube.
It's not even just with marriage, though, because when we first got together, I lost a lot of friends.
But I mean, that's just like, then that means
it's
no
just
friends.
Relationship, period. Like, people don't want to see you happy, or people just don't like, you acting funny now. So
that's different, though. I'm talking about, like, getting in a relationship. You talking about, you said that they got married and said, okay, from now on, these female friends, you know what I'm saying? Which, again, that goes with my point I made earlier that if it ain't family and y'all hanging out. Oh, I'm about to go get the...
You can hear the car go by.
That threw me off. But that go back with my point, you know, opposite sex, hanging out, significant other needs to be there. But if that's already somebody that that was for me. But with that situation, if that's some people that y'all was already hanging out with and had, and again, this ain't like, it's different when you first get in a relationship. Mm-hmm. That's different. But when you get married, 9 times out of 10, if you get married, y'all done already been together, hopefully at least 2-3 years. So I feel like the big changes should be when you get in a relationship, not when you get married. That's what I feel. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know. So,
I mean, no big changes. I think nothing changed with something else when we got married. Except for our last name.
I think a lot of family stuff changed, but that's another video. We talking about friends. We ain't talking about family. We talking about friends. That'd be a 30-minute video. 30-minute video. You got anything else to add to this particular topic?
Nope.
So, I guess to sum it up, you about to say something?
To limit your time with that person, basically.
Limit your time with that friend.
That friend, you know.
Yeah. Don't cut them off.
Uh-huh.
Just, you know.
You got certain friends for certain things.
Is that Ginger?
Mm-hmm. Come down here crying.
Don't cut them off. Just gradually. It's a transition for everybody. You know, be respectful on all accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Try talking to them and let them know. Yeah,
that's the big thing, communication. Because you cannot expect what you don't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You cannot expect what you are not communicating. If your significant other does not know that you feel a certain type of way about this, they cannot read your damn mind. Open up your motherfucking mouth and say something. Period. Hey, you know, such and such. She done told me plenty of time of my friends that she don't like and specific reasons why. And guess what? It didn't happen overnight, but eventually I changed how I end up dealing with all of my friends based off of stuff that she told me. I don't do nowhere near as much as I used to with my friends. Nowhere near. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't got no friends.
Yeah, right.
I got a cousin. Yeah. That's it.
But anyways, yeah, so they you saying that, they gonna be like, oh damn, Jay don't play no games. I had no friends.
I'm not a people person, so
y'all got me over here looking crazy. But anyways, that's what it is, man. As always, God, family, love. Appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you hit the like, you comment, subscribe, and share this joint. If somebody might want to hear this, or somebody that can respond or add to it, share this joint, man. You know what I mean? We trying to be out there. You know what I'm talking about? So, I'll check y'all next video. We'll check y'all next video. Deuces. You got to throw the deuces up.
I did. Oh.